they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side. Mays. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's caught on the sideline, down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up fourth. So they bring out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Gets around him. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
Yeah, he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That one deep for London. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that, and Charles after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Mays. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mays. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jamar Chase
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. That one deep for London. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
How about this?
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Cowboys! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His fifth touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say fifth touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. That's the 20-yard line. Well, Paris offense out to have another go at it. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw, Purdy. They set up the screen to Chubb. And running with power here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Purdy. They're going right back to Pittman. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy's throw here taken in by Morgan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Nighthawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
42. Nighthawks, 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They're getting the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
11 yards for number 11. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Stroud off the play fake. He finds Watson. It's caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and take. We'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Alexander. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.